In a big game like Fallout New Vegas, it makes sense to have a bunch of things rendered in at the same time off in the distance to make the game feel really big. In a YouTube short, I showed that the tents in Camp Golf are all connected out in the ether. Now it makes sense to have the north and south parts of the strip rendered in at the same time, but the Lucky 38 has some weird things going on with it. First, there's a radio underneath it called the Tops Radio. And once we enter and go beneath the map, we can see that there's an inaccessible elevator door. But that's not what we're here to see. If we go to the actual elevator and select either the penthouse or the cocktail lounge, it really doesn't matter because once we go there, we'll see that both of the areas are actually rendered in at the same time. And they're also in this other world sector of the map. And if you look above, you can see that there's a door floating, which I think was supposed to be an entrance to the presidential suite, which is lockpickable, but does not open once you get it lockpicked. Now if we go through the map, you can see a couple things floating off in the ether. If we get our cameras close up, we can see that one of the items is the snow globe. And the other item we saw sitting off in the distance was another inaccessible elevator door. Now if we go over to the Tops courtyard, there's some simple things going on behind this wall to make it seem a little bit bigger, as well as some weird geometry going on beneath the pool, but yet again, that's not what we're here to see. There are some weird connected worlds. If we take our cameras above the wall, we can see Gomorrah sitting off in the distance, and if we take ourselves over there, we can see that the Tops and the Gomorrah courtyard are rendered in at the same time. And this is completely rendered in with all doors working, which gives us a chance to go into Joanna's room. Now if you were a teenager when this game came out, you probably know a lot about the Gomorrah area. Another thing you might know is the mission Bye Bye Love with Joanna. At the end of the Bye Bye Love mission, you're escorting Joanna away from the strip and you're encountered by 4 Omerta thugs, which are all sitting here in a room deep in the ether of Joanna's room. All the Omerta's thugs have some dialogue.
What do you need? Bye.
What do you need? Later.
What do you need? Bye. What do you need? Bye.
Since they are the ones that are supposed to instigate the dialogue from the mission, they don't say much. There is some weird geometry in this room, some weird shapes that are kind of like diamond-like sitting in the ceiling. But I think that's all I'm
I hope my dad doesn't find out how much money those cost me.
here to show you here in this episode of Breaking the Boundaries in Fallout New Vegas. There's a lot more going on in this game, so if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, and I'm trying to keep it coming out regularly, guys. So, have a great day. Peace!
I dig this crazy slang.